It's day 12 of designing an Animal Crossing island in 30 days on hard mode. Yesterday, we focused on making some money, and we did make enough money to pay down the rest of our home loan and more. Today, we get to greet our first campsite villager and find a place for them to live. We actually get to pay down that home loan and so much more. I'm going to start my day by watering some pumpkins, though. We can take our time. This is all good. We don't need to go worrying about who's in the campsite yet, freaking out when it's someone we absolutely hate. Oh my gosh, what if it's Raymond, though? I can't remember which island it was, but that has happened to me before. I think I got Raymond as a campsite visitor once. So the idea that it would happen again is probably not likely. One of my tasks today is to plant produce, by the way, which is good because I still have those tomato seeds I never planted. Also, yesterday I should have remembered that this tree would have also given us the money we needed to pay down the loan. I just was not thinking about that at all. But I'm glad. I'm glad that I focused on money making for a little bit yesterday. Not that I made like a giant fortune or anything, but it was good. Because, that just gives us even more tools in our tool belt for paying down future loans, like the loan on this bridge. Let's see if anyone's contributed to this yet, by the way. 260 bells. Okay. The villagers are definitely going to help with this, guys. We should definitely place this down early because we're going to get support from the community. Our beach DIY is the sauna heater. This is a good one. It looks like Leaf is back today. That's interesting. I should have known when I saw the produce task that he might be here. That means we might get something other than tomatoes, and we can expand our farming operation even further. Samson is here to give me a reaction. Distress. Yep, I'm feeling it. We're almost halfway through this challenge, and I'm nowhere near 3 stars. So yeah, distress is one way to put it. I just finished re-customizing all my tools, so I'll take the points for this. And that will also increase the longevity of my tools. I shouldn't even say increase. It resets your tool's durability. If you didn't know that, now you do. Already found the money rock for today as well. And there's honestly so much I need to get done today that I don't think I'm gonna have time to grind out any cash. So the fact that I already have, the money rock and money tree behind me feels good. Feels like I'm doing something in terms of money-making progress. Oh, and this balloon's getting away! Oh no! Is it over the campsite area? Are we gonna be saved by this campsite villager right now? Wow. The odds of it going over the peninsula, what are they? All right, please be a giant bag of money. Oh, it's the spooky trick lamp. Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm already here. Should I see who this is? Oh my gosh, please don't be terrible. Not only is this a top 10 villager, this was the #1 villager as of September. Of course, dethroned now by Samson, but I am shocked. I can't believe it. Marshall's here, and he wants to live here. The luck that I've been getting with this challenge when it comes to villagers is completely unrealistic. I thought when we're done with this 30 days, probably a pretty good chance, I retire the island, I delete it, I clear up a switch so I can do another challenge or something. How am I supposed to get rid of this island? It is becoming increasingly likely that I end up with more than one villager in the top 10 on that ridiculous villager rating website. And I can't believe it. Now it's time to find Marshall a home. While I'm in here though, let's go ahead and take care of my home loan. And there it is. And straight to Tom Nook to beg for a home upgrade. The next loan is going to be 198,000 bells. I don't think this one's going to be too tough to pay off. One-off points for paying off our first loan with bells anyway. But now on to Marshall. I gotta be honest, there's a lot of different areas where a house like this could go. Ideally though, I want to give Marshall a really respectable plot. So I think we're going to put him right up on this hill where he's going to have direct access to the hottest shopping spots on this island. Able Sisters, a short walk away, and then just over the lovely suspension bridge, Nook's Cranny. Marshall's going to have access to our island's top most respected amenities while also having some privacy from the hustle and bustle of city life, because I think I'm going to put him up here somewhere. I could put him all the way up here where he could have like a view of the ocean on top of his own little private mountain. But let's consider the path for a little bit. So a staircase is going to be put right here. I'm actually going to, when I get terraforming abilities, I've decided I'm going to dig this out so the staircase can be like at least dug into the hill a little bit, if not flush. And then you'll pop up here. There'll be a path that probably goes over to this way. And there will be a bridge, maybe, somewhere. I don't know. There's also a pond. This is kind of an awkward area. This might be one of the spots where our path kind of ends, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So I think having a direct path from the staircase to Marshall's front door would be a little bit weird, but putting him like off to the side here could be kind of cool. Like if I drop his home right here, it's not in direct line with the path, but it is like right there. What I like about this spot though is it gives us some fun areas to kind of decorate, both behind it with some tall items and maybe to the left with like his own private little maybe grilling area. Or I could put another staircase there to get on top of the next layer of cliff. I don't know. I think I'm going to commit to this spot. I don't want to overthink this. So yeah, not half bad. We have a staircase, a path. It goes right up to his front door. Maybe there's a staircase over here in the future. It just depends if we end up using this top area for anything that we want people to walk to. And yeah, lots of space to kind of decorate around him. Oh, the path could also continue and go to the secret beach. That could be kind of cool. I'm going to make a staircase down to there. We'll terraform a little bit more. And then maybe the path will continue to go this way. What I like about making paths in Animal Crossing, what I enjoy doing is making my entire island traversable in the sense that all paths connect to each other in some way. Like you could run a foot race around the entire island just following the paths. That's kind of always my goal. So having a path that kind of just dead ends feels a little unacceptable. I don't like that. Let's go give Marshall the good news. And he already knows that I picked a VIP spot for him. All right, he's off to go pack. All right, I'm off to continue doing my dailies. Now, yesterday I did say I wasn't going to give out fossils as presents. Today I'm changing my mind because I'm like out of fruit and stuff. I don't know what to give out as gifts. And I really, really need to always give out gifts. So unfortunately for me, I'm going to have to wrap these up and make them part of the gifting collection today. Fortunately, though, I am awarded some points for donating or assessing the fossils, so that's good. Let's start giving out the gifts right now. First piece of furniture today is a low screen from Sherry. Molly is ready to accept presents, and in exchange, I get a cardigan. I will grab cherries and stuff wherever I can, just to hopefully have something to wrap up. I really think 3 cherries is probably not enough to earn the friendship points I'm kind of going for right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 3 cherries is enough to actually get them to give you something in return. I don't really know. I know when I gave out 1 cherry, it didn't go over well. You might be thinking, why not craft them something? Well, I have a little bit of a pet peeve with that. Most things you craft them, they will put in their house, which is annoying. However, if you have things that go on the wall, I've noticed they tend not to end up actually on their walls. And I do have some clay and weeds right now. So I could do this. There's also plenty of windflowers. I could pluck these, but I think they'll end up on people's doors, which isn't a big deal. The windflower wreaths look nice. Maybe I should do that. As of right now, the plant that requires clay and weeds is not super tempting to make because I only have 27 clay. Yeah, so it looks like everyone's gonna get a wreath. I shouldn't really care if I make them a piece of furniture that gets displayed in their home. I used to really not care. I don't know. I think hanging out in the Animal Crossing community on the internet kind of has ruined me a little bit because this is something that people just cannot stand that villagers do. And I know we have Happy Home now and we can redecorate their houses, but I'm not doing that in this challenge. So having their houses sullied by garbage that I make in my house for them to put in their house, it feels counterintuitive. All right, first wreath receiver is Zucker, but what is he making? Spooky Tower. This is a cool one too. All right, we'll see what this gets me in return. He says he wants something like this, so that's good. He needs to clean his door first. Sometimes they get sticky. He's giving me a long underwear set. Is this technically pants? No. No, it's not. What is this? Why do I get so many weird clothing items from them? All right, points for talking to 3 villagers. Faith will have something nice for me. A homework set. I have like 5 of these now, I think. I haven't seen Samson today. He might be touring the museum or something. Hopefully he shows up at some point. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go in there and hunt for him. In the meantime, let's manage our inventory a little bit. I think I'm gonna sell the homework set I just got. It doesn't go for much, but I just have so many and my storage is full. I'm gonna sell this gold nugget too. I typically wouldn't, but I'm very poor right now, and I don't think I'll be crafting with them anytime soon. While we wait for Samson to return, there is something I've been putting off. It's Friday now. It's almost the end of the week. It's time to make my first piece of clothing. Of course, it would help if I had the ability to make clothing. I'm coming in here to upgrade my app, and he's already talking about the improving infrastructure thing where we can actually start placing down plots ahead of time. Can I do that today? I guess I'll check, but anyway, let's get this done. Yeah, so as I was saying, if I upgrade, I think to this one, it lets you do pro designs like shirts and stuff. I'm just gonna grab both of these. Actually, it opened up another one. I don't know if I want to spend this many points right now. Okay, I didn't need to. I did unlock the pattern feature, and this is the clothing tab, so we're good. It does appear that he'll let us prep land already for a small fee of 10,000 bells. I'm not going to do this right now. I thought that we'd have to wait until Marshall moved in, and then tomorrow we'd have this ability. It's cool that we have it now. That means tomorrow we'll definitely be putting down some plots and doing some villager hunting. In any case, all of that was very distracting. It is now time to make Pascal a rockin' shirt. So my first thought was short sleeve shirt. It is getting into fall though. But yeah, short sleeve shirt sounds kind of nice and simple. I don't know what a rockin' sweater or hoodie would look like. Let's do shirt. To be fair, I don't know what a rockin' shirt looks like either. But we'll experiment. So I think first things first, I'm going to make the base color red across the board because Pascal, is red. And I figure this is like a good place to start. And then what I think I'm going to do is put these like subtle kind of outlines around the shirt. I don't exactly know why I want to do this. I just think it'll look kind of nice. I'm not the best when it comes to designing clothing, but yeah, I think stuff like this just kind of enhances the design, even if you're kind of terrible at this like I am. Okay, from here, I'm going ahead and stamping it with a heart, but just bear with me for a second. I'm going to fill it in like this, draw lines like this, and don't worry, we'll get these colors kind of changed up a little bit, and then draw a shape about like that. I've also decided to make the shirt yellow because that way the red's gonna show up a lot better. And you know what? I think it's perfect. And look at that, we even got some points for our very first custom design. With that, I've completed my first weekly challenge. Cora asked me to create a rockin' shirt for Pascal and also give him a scallop so he'd clean our ocean. And you might be wondering, what the heck, what is it? What did you make here? Because I'm very bad at drawing, I will explain it. It's a scallop, and Pascal is preparing it for dinner, is all. There's a lot of ways you can interpret a rockin' shirt. I thought about putting a guitar on it, or maybe a little rock on emoji. But then I thought, what's more metal than hunting your own dinner with a knife? So I hope Cora enjoys the shirt she commissioned for Pascal. Cora's rockin' shirt. I'm gonna go ahead and put my design code in the description for this island so you can have your very own Cora's rockin' shirt. In fact, why not let everybody in town have a Cora's rockin' shirt? I did say I'm putting it in the description, but here is my creator ID in case you want to get this shirt right now. And here's our masterpiece posted to the internet. Also, here's the ID for the shirt itself. I'm not gonna put this in the description because you already have the creator ID. Anyway, where was I? Oh, we were going to go to Leaf and pick up some new crops because we have a task to plant crops and I need crops for money. He is saying the pumpkin starts are half off, which is tempting. It stinks because pumpkins are always going to take up a slot now, but it's all right. We'll get the crops as fast as we can. Wheat. Wheat is always a really nice one. In terms of just decorating, especially like a fall themed island, wheat just seems like a really nice one to have in general. I'm gonna buy some of this. In terms of flowers, I am holding out for roses and tulips. So let's see, hyacinth again. Oh, there's some tulips, perfect. And there goes most of my money again. Now I've not figured out where I want to have maybe like a hybrid garden, but I'm starting to realize I kind of need to figure that out. Flowers earn you a ton of points when you're working towards getting 3 stars and 5 stars. And I'm gonna need spots on this island that just kind of get filled up by something because obviously I'm not gonna have like a ton of furniture, but for now I'm gonna focus on the wheat and we'll tackle this one problem at a time. I'm gonna plant the wheat by Zucker's house. He's just gonna be in charge of this, I guess. And I'll chop down this tree to give myself some more room. Oh, and apparently get some points too. We'll chop down this one as well. I feel like a lot of villagers are gonna end up with a farm, but Zucker's spot is so good over here for this. We can put like a little wheat farm next to his house, and we have room back here for maybe like a silo and some other stuff. The guy loves snacks too, so like, why not? Why not let him process his own, I don't know, breads and stuff. All right, let's spam this next to his home. So there's 1 batch, and I think we'll do 2 actually. Yeah, this feels like a good amount. And I'll go ahead and stack the excess that I have. We'll get it watered, even though I don't think it needs watering yet. And stuff like this is really cool because now I feel like I have a good amount of space around his house to decorate still. And with this, it kind of gives me some stuff to kind of decorate around. So this is cool. I think we have a whole bunch of tasks. So I got 200 points for chopping down a tree, 150 times 2 for planting produce. As for putting down some more flowers to get hybrids, we'll make that a tomorrow problem. We got a ton of stuff done today, and tomorrow we have a ton more to do. That video will be right here if it's ready, and if not, subscribe so you don't miss it. Goodbye.